This Let's Play was supported by these awesome hobby companies.
Hi everybody, I am back with Michael from CMON, and we are going to be playing more A Song of Ice and Fire. So, we're playing a full game this time, right?
That's correct.
I'm going to take the Starks again, just because they're my favourite faction in the show. Come on, who wouldn't want to play them? Well, you're playing Lannisters.
Not saying there's anything wrong with Starks, just if we had the option, Lannisters every time.
Well, I'm glad we agree. No arguments about who gets what out of the core box. Okay, so for playing a full game, we actually have our table completely bare, and we're playing the game from the very, very start, yeah?
Yep, this is just like you and your opponent are going to sit down, and we're going to actually be playing a full 30-point game here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and scenario-wise, we're going to play a Game of Thrones again?
Yes, where we're playing the full scenario this time versus last time when we played a modified, kind of stripped-down version.
Okay, how do we begin?
So the very first thing that's going to happen is we're going to lay terrain on the table. Mm-hmm. Now, I've placed this objective marker here just for to mark the center of the table because it's relevant later. But so we're going to roll off.
Okay.
That's 6.
1.
So I've got the option of either placing the first piece of terrain or waiting and placing the first objective marker. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and place the first piece of terrain down. And I'm going to go ahead and actually start by placing one of these corpse piles.
Okay.
Right here. Now the corpse pile terrain gives all all units within 6 inches of it a -1 to their morale test.
Okay. I think I'd like to counteract that a little bit. Now, are there any rules for me placing this terrain now?
When you place down terrain, it has to be outside 6 inches of a deployment zone and outside short range of another piece of terrain.
Okay, I think I'll grab one of the trees, because that'll give me a bit of a bonus. So, outside short of my deployment, which would be about here, and outside of short of this, so I think I'm going to go like right about here.
All right, that's fine, that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and throw down let's make things interesting. We'll throw down a spike wall just right here.
Okay. I think on your side I want to hold you up a little bit, so I think I'm going to grab one of the bogs, put it here, and then it has to be outside of short of here as well, so about there should be fine.
All right, so the center of our table here is rather condensed. That's going to be it there.
Mm-hmm.
So for
So
terrain,
we only place 4?
only going to be placing 4.
Okay.
And next we're going to be placing the objectives. And since I placed the first objective, you're going to get the first pick on placing
objectives.
I placed the first piece of terrain.
Yes.
You're going to place the first objective. Now that has to be anywhere outside of, in this scenario, long range of a deployment zone, so 18 inches forward or 6 inches outside of another piece of terrain here.
Okay. I think from where I am, I'm going to pop one out here on the flank, just to make things a little interesting.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and throw one right on top of this corpse pile.
Ooh,
which might impact me as much as it does you, but...
Well, we have to see what the effects of these are still. I think I will place one right the way back towards you. I know I might be giving away a victory point, but I expect to be moving up the table with my forces.
All right, so the last one, let's see if I can actually place this a little interesting. Place it right here. Yeah, so by placing it on top of this spike wall here... Oh, flip and see if we can.
Yep,
yes,
perfect.
Very good. Just move it down a little bit, just to right there in the center.
Okay.
But basically what that means is that any unit that claims it is going to be suffering the D3 automatic wounds for moving on top of that spike wall. So just a little fun. Now these are all set up here. We're going to randomly draw an objective card for each of these, which is going to give it a special power for the game. There are 10 of these total. You're going to use 5 every game, so you've got a big, bit of variety there that's going to happen game to game. Something I will also note here is that we're playing with all full prototype materials, and these are painted resins, just to let everyone know that.
Okay, that means I need to be delicate with them so I don't break none.
Another important thing is we actually have redesigned the objective cards here. These are going to be US mini-sized cards to not take up so much table space once they're down here, but for now, we just have the large ones here.
Cool.
All right?
Cool.
So we're going to assign one of these variable power cards to each of these. These are going to be giving the different effects we have. And we'll very quickly go over these to see what they have.
Okay.
Here, when you score points to this objective, you may have one enemy become vulnerable and weakened.
Nice.
Here, when you score points to this objective, one friendly unit may make a free maneuver or retreat action. Here, when you claim this objective, target one enemy attachment. As long as you control the objective, they lose all abilities. Over here, while controlling this objective, the unit's melee attacks gain Sundering and Vicious, but they suffer D3 wounds after completing any melee attack action. Wow, that one there became a big dangerous one. And over here, when you score points to this objective, you may force one enemy to make a panic test.
Okay.
So lots of useful little effects here.
It really does change how you're wanting to move and play about on the battlefield, doing it with the decks changing the abilities on the objectives. I like it.
Yeah, and it, depending on what army you're playing, you're going to want to get different ones. Like, I know, just spoilers, that you're playing Greyjohn Umbra and a bunch of Berserkers.
Yeah.
You probably don't really care that you're suffering wounds here from this one every time you attack.
No.
So, okay. All right, now that the battlefield is set up, we're going to do one final die roll, and this is going to be determining whoever rolls highest is going to either pick to become the first player or which side of the table they're going to deploy on. So let's say during deployment, I was stacking one side of the table here, a bunch of terrain and nasty stuff. Well, I might lose that roll off and then get stuck with that side.
I think I'll actually take that. I would pick the table side because I want to be here.
Okay.
And I'll let you go first because I want you maybe to come towards me a little bit on this, and I want to start to see where your stuff's going to deploy.
That's true because by getting first player there, I'm going to end up deploying the first unit. Deployment is alternating just like everything else. So let's go ahead and get this started, and we'll just explain the units as we're placing them down.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Deployment for this scenario is short range from a table side, so 6 inches up. I'm going to go ahead and start by just throwing down my unit with my commander, Jaime Lannister, the Kingslayer.
Okay.
And we're going to start this, right over here in the center.
Okay. Interesting choice. Okay. Well, I've never been a subtle man. You all know that if you've watched any of my videos. I will grab the Great John himself, and I will see about getting him deployed here. So, where would I like him? You know what? It's the Great John, so he would probably be piled up near the body, so I'll put him near the back of the table here and measure my short with our handy-dandy measuring stick. He'll go to there. Yeah, that'll do.
I'm going to take my other unit of Lannister guards, and I've stuck an assault veteran with them. His ability is that anytime they would fail a morale test, he can kill a guy in the unit to make me reroll that test.
Oof.
At any cost. So.
Okay.
And I'm going to deploy them right there.
Okay. Now, Great John is running with some Sworn Swords, so I think I wouldn't actually mind having a pair of those together because I have 2 units of them. And the Sworn Swords are really useful because they've got that the critical blow on their stuff. So 6s deal 2 hits. So I think that could be very useful, yeah? So having 2 of those together, I think will be fun. With the Great John. Yep, if he doesn't cut that guy's head off.
That's his fault for getting in the way, right?
Yeah. So they're all going to start about there. So I think that's going to be a nice heavy block coming up that side.
All right. I am going to go ahead and declare that this halberdier unit here is going to be my vanguard and just take this flank over here because I have faith in their ability to not, get completely wiped out immediately.
Okay. Well, if we're talking vanguard, the only thing I can really do is send some berserkers directly against them. I mean, you made the call. They're not going to die, so I kind of have to take that challenge, don't I? So the berserkers will go right down this table edge, ready just to charge across, screaming bloody murder at you.
All right. My last unit that I have is actually going to be my heavy hitters. Is a unit of the House Clegane Mountainsmen, led by the Mountain himself, Sir Gregor Clegane.
And the guys actually do look bigger than the other units.
Well, Gregor is the largest character in Song of Ice and Fire setting, coming in nearly 8 feet tall outside of his armor.
Yeah.
Let's see, I could deploy him on the flank over here, but I made this little spot right here because I was kind of presetting that. So he's going to go right here.
Okay. You're giving me an interesting choice. So I have my cavalry left, and I could put my cavalry right here, but then they're right in the middle, and I don't think my cavalry want to charge just head on. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to be a little cagey, and I'm going to put them up at this top end of the table and see if I can maybe get them round on a flank. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea?
Oh, the Stark Outriders are absolutely a unit that wants to get in the flank. If you run them just headlong into an enemy, then they're not going to survive too long.
Okay.
And I guess before we get into it here, Justin, let's take a minute to talk about our non-combat characters that we've chosen.
Oh yeah, I have a little bit of a change this time.
So I noticed that you were outnumbering me over here 2-1, so we'll get to that in a moment, though, because I've invested most of my points, actually, in my combat units over here with the Mountain and some other attachments to help them. But I have Cersei backing me on the political side of things, and she has an influence effect that when she claims a zone, I can attach her to a unit, and that unit suffers -2 to their panic tests for the rest of the round.
Okay, well, for myself, I have Catelyn Stark again, and her influence is you attach her to a unit after claiming a tactic zone. When she influences a unit, remove 1 condition token from them, and that unit always attacks using its highest attack stat. So that's good for any of my units. The other one I've chosen, however, now because I haven't got so many unit upgrades, I've been able to get another sort of political player in the background. I've went for Sansa Stark. Honestly, my least favorite character in the entire series. I don't like the character. I don't like the way her character develops and plays out, but that's a personal thing. Her ability, though, is very, very good. So once per game, anytime, I can search my tactics deck or discard pile for any one card and add it to my hand. Then I shuffle my tactics deck after that. Now here's an important question. If I do it from a discard pile, does that shuffle back into my tactics deck?
Oh no, it adds the card to your hand.
Aye, but it's saying shuffle the tactics deck, so I assume if I go through the discard pile, do I still shuffle the tactics deck?
Oh, correct. No, you would not in that case.
Yeah, so that's just something for my own clarity.
And also a little fun fact about the sculpt that we have here. This might be one of the most limited ones we have because, as you see, it still has her direwolf lady here.
Yes.
But we set a very specific mandate when we made this game that the timeline happens at the death of King Robert. So when we posted this up, it was very quickly people pointed us out, oh, lady died like 2 weeks before King Robert. Well, okay, exact time is a little more than that, but point being is that, so we went back and actually removed her from the sculpt because we had set this. So I just want to do a quick shout out here to anyone online that posted that up and said like, hey, lady was dead by this point.
So internet, this is for you.
You contributed to having lady completely killed from that model. So you can live with that for better or for worse.
Oh, that's so harsh. And I have to say, the direwolf looks really good on the miniature.
Yeah, but it's dead.
Yeah, I know it's dead.
Like dead, like really dead.
Yeah, like really dead, like fur pelt dead.
Yes, like dead.
Yeah. Okay, so we have deployed everything. We have all our objectives down. We have all of our terrain down. What's our next step?
We're ready to begin because since you chose to pass first player to me, we're ready to go.
Okay, so there's the first player token for you.
And yeah, I'm just going to go and do a very simple opening play. My unit with Jamie here is just going to march forward. I will say now you have drawn your tactics cards. Have you?
Yes, I have.
Very good. I have drawn mine over there. Yes, so we're good to go. So we're just going to take a march action, moving up 8 inches. I'll put a handy little activation token there.
Okay, I'm just quickly reading the very tops of my card to actually see when I can activate them. Because I find that if you're not wanting to take a lot of time reading these during your games, read when they activate very quickly and read the name, and you'll have a pretty good idea of what you're going to be up to.
Yeah, for your first couple games. Of course, you're going to want to learn your deck inside and out as you're playing. So that deck is comprised of 7 generic faction cards for a total of 14, plus the 6 cards that are added by your commander. In your case, Great John. In my case, Jamie.
Yeah, with the Great John, I'm expecting pure brutal aggression.
Yep, and just to get stronger as your guys get dead. Jamie here is all about defense and counterattack. So, in a objective holding scenario, hopefully that'll come into some good use.
Yeah, although the Great John has an interesting order ability on his card, if I can quickly read it out. It's actually called Umbra Rage. When this unit makes a melee attack, the target enemy becomes panicked and vulnerable and suffers D3 wounds. Or no, this unit suffers D3 wounds after it's completed. So I can really lay into you, but I'll take a little bit of damage myself.
Yeah.
But if I'm getting stronger as I'm dying, I don't care.
Oh no.
Alright, so he is in with the Sworn Swords. So I'll put his card right there. And that'll just let me keep track of everything. Okay, so my activation?
Absolutely.
Okay, where did I put my activation token? There they are there. Okay. What would I like to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to have Catelyn take the movement area of the tactics board early. Just so I can get that free move, quick run in there and see what's going on. So I'll start with my Berserkers. They'll get that free move. Now, their movement is 6, I believe. If I remember right. Yes, it is 6. And they will just be moving 6 then. So, yes. They will move up to here and rotate. So that's their activation for the turn. No, that's her activation for the turn. They still have their activation for the turn. Something very important to remember whenever you do that. Yours.
Now, something else, we kind of jumped the gun here on a bit. How do we actually win this scenario?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of important. Every scenario in the game is first to 10 victory points in the round. For this one specifically, we're going to get a victory point each time an enemy unit is destroyed. At the end of every round, we're going to get 1 victory point for each objective we control. And we're going to get a bonus victory point if we destroy a unit that is claiming an objective.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome. Well, who are you activating next?
All right. Well, Cersei, you could go and take some... No. I don't want to, play my political hand early because I was getting me in trouble in some of our previous games. So instead, the Lannister Halberdiers here are going to take a march action. A little faster on my guards here on account of not having the heavy armor. And they'll be moving up here 10 inches and then rotating here to cover this flank.
Okay. That's fine. I think what I'll do next then, so it's back to me. I'm going to activate a unit of Sworn Swords, the one without Umber, and they're going to go for a run doubling their movement. So they go for a movement of 10 now, which is quite nice. So from here, right up to here. Now, am I free just to run over the terrain pieces?
Yeah, so the Weirwood tree, we've assigned that the rough keyword. So if you start your movement on it, you're going to suffer -1 to your speed. So we'll affect them next round.
Okay, that's not bad. But
it's
getting
also
these guys
going
up
to...
here, that's okay.
Yep. It's also going to be giving them +1 to their morale saves. Do the inspiring keyword.
Okay, cool. So that's me again?
Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and have the mountainsmen here. They're going to go, and they're going to move forward 10 inches as well.
Okay.
And something else that I'm sorry, forgot to mention on the scenario is that you can't score objectives first round. So this first round is really going to be a lot of setting up to how we're going to play out the rest of it. Still super important, but just noting that like units like cavalry or whatnot, if you're running an all cavalry army, you couldn't just run up, score, and just get 5 points first round.
Yeah, start nabbing stuff.
Right.
All right. The next one for me, I'll go with the Great John's unit. They'll go for a run as well, so they will just be lining up directly with the other unit there, which will be fine for me. And that means you have your last unit to go.
You just keep keeping those cavalry over there, like you're, holding them in reserves and everything.
Oh, like a real general might? No, I would never do that.
Okay, so I'm fairly happy with my tactics cards that I have here, but I believe that they can still be made a little bit better. So Cersei is going to claim the tactics zone right here. Allow me to draw 2 tactics cards and place a condition token on an enemy unit. I'll draw my 2 cards right here. Pretty good. And I'm going to make this unit of Sworn Swords with the Outriders, actually.
Okay.
We're going to make them panicked.
Okay.
Start setting things up for later. Cersei is going to have an influence effect. She's going to attach to a unit. It's going to be the Outriders, but honestly, it's probably not going to be relevant for this first round.
Yeah. Okay, the next thing I'll do then is I will actually activate Sansa, and I will have her go on to the crown location here, making one of your units take a panic test. Now, your morale, who's got your weakest morale across your side?
It's actually 7 across the board here.
All right, in that case, because they're big and scary, I'm going to make the Mountains Men take it.
All right, then. So it's going to be a panic test of -1, so everything I roll below an 8.
Boxcar,
Come on.
No. The mountain does not care today.
They're more afraid of the mountain than they are of anything that the Starks are going to do.
Still, it was worth a shot. Being able to dig in and maybe get someone to run away before we actually start rolling dice, always a good idea.
Yep, just chip away. All right, we'll go back to me, and it's my last unit here of these Lannister guards, and they're just going to march right forward.
Okay. And then the last one on my side is my cavalry. Now, my cavalry have a couple of abilities here, so I need to double check them. So, they're light cavalry, so at the start of their activation, they may make a free maneuver action. Each model in the unit must suffer 2 wounds before being killed, which is nice. They also have an Order Swift Retreat, which is this unit may immediately make a free retreat action after they've been in melee, which is nice. And Outrider's Blade, basically they make you vulnerable if I get you in the flank or the rear. That is, I'm quite happy with that. So I'm not going to let them take their free movement. I'm just going to have them move regularly for 6 inches. So I am just going to hold them back that little bit, because there's no point just bombing them in and letting you essentially get free swings at them before I'm ready for it. So, round 1 done?
That is going to be the end of the round. Everything's gone. So,
okay. Let's tidy up. We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we are back for round 2. I now get the first player token. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate my Sworn Swords and just have them advance a little bit. So this is going to be me trying to play some shenanigans. They can move 6, but
shenanigans.
Yes, they're only going to move up 4 to maybe try and just about stay out of charge range for this round. So maybe not the way Great John would play it, but it's the way I'm playing it. That'll pass to you then. All
right then. That being the case, my unit of Lannister guards here. No, actually, no. Cersei is going to go ahead and activate. She's going to claim the maneuver area of the tactics board, allowing my unit of mountainsmen here to take a free maneuver action. They're going to rotate here. I'm going to move up there 5, and then pivot right here.
Okay. Okay. All right, I think the next thing I'm going to do then, I think this will be hilarious, is I'm going to activate the Berserkers, but I'm going to use Swift Advance on them. So when a friendly infantry unit activates, that infantry unit may make a free maneuver action. So they will get a free move at their 6 inches. From where they are, they will rotate, go 6, and let's see, am I within to maybe make it to you? I possibly could if I roll 5 on the dice.
It would be a 5, yep. Now noting you will be going over the spike wall, but...
I don't care.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
So you know what, I'm actually going to go for it. I'm going to give it a go and see if I roll a 5. I'll see him looking at his hand and it makes me nervous. 6. Okay, so that's then well in.
This is interesting. We need to see...
So I hit here.
We need to move back, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I need to move back?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was about here, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So from where I am...
So let's see what arc you guys are in. That actually looks like you're going to be in my flank here, man.
Really? Oh my god.
So
just by the razor's
you're
edge?
at 50-50, which means that it's going to default to the attacker's choice. So nice. You could go in, now you could go in the flank here, which will expose you here, or the front. That's your call on that one.
Honestly, it's the mountains men. I'm nervous of them. I'm going in the flank.
Okay.
So, whee.
You contact, line up.
Yep, and I'm only going to line up 50%.
Okay.
Because I think that'll be a little more difficult for you to get at me.
Now you did move through this, so it's going to be D3 automatic wounds, and then this is going to get destroyed.
So that's 1. 1 berserker tripped and fell on his way.
Well, you know, I always enjoy seeing charges like that because, you know, no guts, no glory.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So that... Oh, does that piece of terrain get wrecked now?
Yes, that spike wall had the destructible keyword, so the first time it's moved over, that effect triggers and it's destroyed.
Got it.
As you guys just come rampaging right through it.
Okay, well, my berserkers are now on the attack with 7 dice, but do I have anything else that I would like to do? I actually do. So I have berserker tactics. So when a friendly unit makes a melee attack, if the unit has destroyed 1 rank, it deals the target D3 automatic hits. If it has destroyed 2 ranks, deal D3 wounds instead.
Okay, well you don't have any destroyed ranks.
Yet. But I assume I have to play it now, because it says when I make a melee attack.
Yeah, but it's if your unit has any destroyed ranks, which they have 0.
Oh, I see. I thought it meant as if I had done the thing. Okay, nope. That's fine. Then I won't play that. Instead, I will play Reckless Aggression. Great, John. You're doing good. So when he makes a melee attack, that unit may reroll any misses. Hits of a 6 do not allow defensive saves. Each miss deals 1 wound to the attacking unit. Okay?
Okay.
So it's basically any 6s, you cannot run saves.
Great.
Alright, now it is only 7 attacks, which is that. Let's see what happens. No
Ow.
misses. And 1 6. So you've got 1 automatic wound there. And then 6 saves to make. Lovely.
And you also have the Berserker Axe ability, which allows you to roll additional dice on 6s.
Yeah. Oh, you're just saying that in case I miss this one and hurt myself. Which I do. But I do get to reroll misses. So, whoop. Yes. So that'll be 1 auto wound. And then 7 saves.
So this is 7 saves for me. You have Sundering, so -1 to my defense save.
Yes.
And you're hitting me in the flank, which is -1 to my defense save.
Yeah, so this just got really painful.
I'm going to go ahead and play Wealth of the Rock, which is like a +1 to my defense saves to at least help mitigate that a little bit.
Yeah.
So instead of needing 6s, I need 5s.
Oh, that's still pretty rough.
I didn't expect the Berserkers who are way back in the back to all of a sudden just come rampaging up the battlefield.
That's what Berserkers do.
I should have known better.
Yeah. What do we get?
Oh, wow. Okay.
1.
That did not help in the slightest.
No.
So 6 casualties for me there.
Ouch.
Ouch.
6. Now, does that knock their attack down, or are they like Berserkers? Do they go
no,
up?
they're not like Berserkers at all. They have 8 dice, drops to 6 dice, drops to 4 dice.
Okay. So
and now here's that panic test for me I need to make as well.
What's their leadership like?
7.
Oof.
So it's not terrible. But I'm at -1.
Oh,
okay.
9, that's fine.
Oh, they're okay. All right. It always been worse. Wow. All right. And that was the Berserker's activation.
Yes, so I will put their token down.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That drastically changed things there.
Well, I mean, like, I looked at the Mountains unit and I thought, you know what, that's the biggest, nastiest unit on the field right now. Am I right, or are they just another tool in the toolbox?
So right now, that is a 9-point unit for me. That is almost a third of my entire army wrapped up in that unit because the Mountain is there.
Got it.
Your Berserkers, though, are 7 points, so it's a fair comparison. And you did use some tactics cards to do that.
Yeah, but I think it was worth using them.
It hurt a lot.
Yeah. Now, let me make sure. So that's gone.
Okay.
And I have my 1 card left, which is fine.
Wow. See, and just like that, one thing changes the dynamics of how it's going to work.
Mm-hmm. It does, however, mean you can take your time and hit these guys in the rear, actually, from where I'm seeing here.
That's going to be actually in the side flank.
Ah, okay.
But even then, I still just don't want to hurt those Berserkers. I know the Halberdiers aren't going to wipe them out. So, because you know what I was going to do. These guys maneuvered up, they were going to charge up into your army, and now all of a sudden Berserkers in the flank.
Yeah.
It ruins people's days.
Well, it didn't ruin my day.
Okay, I'm going to have this unit of guards, and they're just going to march forward as I need to rethink how things are going now.
Okay.
Move up to here, and we will pivot to face everyone.
Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna have Sansa go. She will go to here to allow me to make an additional attack with the Berserkers. Because why would I not?
That's one of the advantages that you have right now of having 2 non-combat characters versus my 1.
Yeah. I can really cover the field. It also means that by doing this, I'm getting another attack at them, possibly wiping them out before they get a chance to hit me. And before they get a chance to turn to me. I think it's my best choice right now. And
I'll admit I made a tactical mistake there because I was like, okay, they've gone, don't focus on them, because that's an amateur mistake people do, is once a unit is gone, they continue to dump resources and try killing it every round when it's not really a threat. The problem is they were still a threat because I forgot about the tactics board. That was my mistake. Yeah,
but I could have made the same mistake by not doing that, by forgetting that I could get the extra attack in there. So I can't use that. It's just 7 dice. 5, 6, 7. And I am actually going to use Sansa's ability, so I can use it at any time. So I flip her card over, and I get to go and hunt down any card I want from my deck. And let's see, which one do I want? No. No, I could, but that would be fun. Yeah, I found the one I want. So I do have to reshuffle this, but this should pretty much guarantee me wiping you out right now.
Oh.
I hope. It's something I considered whenever I first looked at this deck. So I'm going to play Winter is Coming. So it basically says, this attack gains +1 to hit, so my Berserkers are now 7 dice hitting on 2s, but I also control the combat space, which makes you vulnerable.
Okay, yeah, this is not a good situation.
I'm just trying to chain stuff together to actually get the best results. Am I doing it right?
Yes. Gregor?
Sorry, buddy. You know, there's a bounty on your head, mate. So, on 2s, that's everything. I get 1 to reroll in because of a 6, and that will be 8 hits.
8 hits, suffering -1. Well, you know, we were going to showcase how cool the mountain was and everything this game, but I guess
that'll have to be another game, another day.
Oh,
well, like Berserkers in the flank.
It's Berserkers in the flank is just a terrible thing to happen. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're on this side of the table.
Yeah.
Okay, I need 5s.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I need 6s because you also have Sundering and you're in my flank.
Yes.
Honestly, their death is completely on my hands because I didn't activate them, turn them around, and actually cut down some of those Berserkers. This is completely my fault here. So I can't even.
Yeah, but again, this is something that if you're at home and you want to try this out, don't forget Berserkers in the flank.
Yeah, and
that's my new motto. Berserkers in the flank.
And from this side of the table, never let Berserkers in your flank.
Roll away.
I can roll a bunch of 6s. Or
1 6.
They're all dead. And they were holding that objective as well.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you want me to reroll that 1 success I got?
No.
Okay.
That would just be mean. I'm not that kind of a player. But I do, however, get a victory point.
Another
and
victory
a bonus
point.
Victory point for having killed you on the objective. So another reason to make damn sure that I killed them right then and there.
Yep. And because they did wipe out the unit, they do get a free maneuver action immediately.
Yeah. and I think they will just use it to pivot on the spot, because where they are right now is very dangerous. So they're just going to rotate right here.
Just going to say they don't want to move on to an objective?
No, because doing that, you might come at them with 2 units here. So I'm trying to turn them so that you're going to have to charge them in the front with both these units if you come after them.
Okay.
But I think this one's definitely going to get me in the flank, so I can only have 1.
Well,
so I think I will turn to here and make sure this one, because these guys may be a little less scared of them, I think.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's my activation.
Just again, they weren't a threat. They were way back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, dice happen.
That wasn't dice. That was actually tactics on your part. Oh, okay, the 6. You're right, the 6.
No, it was a long shot, but sometimes it's nice to go for the long shot.
So they've activated, so I don't have to fear them right now. So these guys going in the flank will actually not be a suicide move. And I believe that's what we're going to do. Now, there is a bog right there, so we're going to have to roll 2 dice and take the lowest one coming into you. So those guys got into a really good defensive position.
Yeah.
This is just, it's not good. All right, so we're going to check there. You're in my front. I'm in your flank.
Yes.
You are 6 inches away, so I'm going to need to roll a 2.
Yeah.
If I roll a 1, I actually don't connect. Why do I say that?
2 and take the lowest as well because of the bog. A 1. My God.
So they're still going to pivot. They're still going to move.
Yeah.
They're 5. And because I did fail to charge there, it's going to be a panic test for them.
Oh.
Which they failed by 2. So 2 of them were like, no, we're out of here. Yeah. Did you see what those
They just got
did?
stuck in the bogs. They're off hunting for their boots.
Yep.
Okay, that was rough. All right. I think I'm going to have to activate the Great John's unit here. And he's going to go for... what's the move on them? Their move is just 5, so they could charge 10. Would they make it? Oh, if I turn this around the right way, it might be helpful. No, they are out. So what the Great John is just going to do, he's just going to advance 6 and stay in line with the other unit here. Back to you. Anybody left? Halberdiers?
I got the halberdiers.
They have some work to do.
So I'm going first next round.
Yes.
Man, things got bad real quick. They're not going to charge into the Berserkers.
No?
No, they're not. They are going to just advance.
Okay.
Well, maneuver, I should say. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to right here and turn this way.
Okay. Is this you trying to get both units into the flank next turn?
This is honestly myself going, I don't want to have them locked into combat. I'd rather these guys happen, and I know I'm going first next round.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. All right, the last thing I have is my cavalry.
So when your cavalry activates, I'm going to do paid mutiny.
Okay.
When an enemy unit activates, you must pass a morale test, or its attachment loses all abilities till the end of the round, which is not the important part, but that unit also suffers D3 automatic wounds.
Oof. Well played. All right, so their morale for them is 6. So anything under a 6 I have to worry about here. Yep. That's a 6 on the nose.
Luckily, you're panicked, so I'm going to expend that token and force you to reroll that 5.
Oh, that was mean. Okay, and a 2. So they do fail.
So you fail.
Yes.
You're going to suffer D3 automatic wounds. You don't have any attachments, so that part's not relevant.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to hurt these guys a little bit. You'll take 1 wound. So
okay.
They have 2 wounds each, so that's we have our wound tokens here.
Yeah, I'll grab a little heart and pop it onto this guy at the back.
I gotta say, Justin, this game is a little rough.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see just how quickly things can switch. Because I mean, like, I'm looking at this, and next turn I know these guys are in deep doo doo, but I know that these guys can possibly activate and save the day if I'm quick with them. Great John's unit can possibly go into the corpse pile and start getting that done. And then the cavalry, who I still have to activate here, I'm just going to move them... Actually, I'm going to give you something to think about. So they're going to activate and move their free for 6. And then they're going to do a full 12 to here, rotating at the end. So it means you really, really need to worry about them. You can either turn and try and chump them and have the Great John on your side, or have them on your side. So it's just bad tactical options all across the board I have to give you.
It is. And this is a semantics thing, but you do, when you end a move, have to be at least an inch away from an enemy, unless you're charging. But they do have the movement to do so.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Okay. So I am actually fully done, and you still have Catelyn.
Yes, I still have Catelyn. Now, I can either draw some extra tactics cards, but I'm possibly going to get what I want anyway in my hand next turn. I could heal that one Berserker back into the unit, but do I really want to? Or, I think what I'm actually going to do is, I'm going to make one of your units take a panic test with Sansa. Oh no, sorry, with Catelyn. Apologies. And none of my guys have effects on them, so I don't need to worry about that. So yes, I will just make one of your units take a panic test, and I think it'll be Jeannie's unit. Anybody running away?
Hopefully not.
Ooh, 3.
4, because it's a -1 from that area there. So that's a trick when playing against Lannisters, by the way. They have a lot of effects that actually tamper with your morale, but their morale themselves is actually really bad, so their own tricks work really well against them.
Yeah, well, you see, my thinking there was, it's a free dig at you. You know, a free shot to get rid of some units, and I don't really have to worry about rolling dice or anything like that. It's on you for the dice rolls, with a little bit of a modifier in my favor.
Yep.
So, and having that second political character, very useful at this point.
And there are going to be some units, like big tank units and whatnot, like, for example, my Lannister guards. You really don't want to have to pierce through that 3+ save, but you're hitting them with their morale, which is their weak point, so you're bypassing their defense there. So good tactics. I mean, it's hurting me, but still good tactics.
I don't know. I could still see this swinging very, very differently next round, but we'll take a moment to tidy up, and we'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we are back. We had no scoring for objectives because no one was on them. I assume you have to be directly on the objective to get it?
Yes, when you move on to it, you'll claim it.
Okay, so we had no objectives there, but now you have the first player, and I need to draw 2 new cards.
Yep, and so I've already refilled my hand.
I'll take a quick glance at them.
Justin, I have to say, like, I am in a pretty bad position here in a few fronts, and I just want to go over this just to show what's going on here.
Okay, let's go for our top then and have a look.
All right.
So start at one end of the table and let's go.
So I've got these Berserkers that are sitting here right now, and I've got first activations. This is crucially important. The problem is, I need to do something with these guys. My tactical options at this point are charge these guys in the flank and tie them up with my guards, which is most likely what I'm going to do. Problem is, by doing that, I'm exposing these guards to this counterattack over here because there's a big block. I could take the Halberdiers to come in the flank over here, but then I've tied up this unit that I really ideally wanted to score objectives with and force them to reposition themselves over here.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over here, we have this poor unit of Lannister guards who are going to get assaulted on the front and the side here by Outriders and Great John's unit.
Himself, yeah.
So I've got to choose basically here, like, what am I going to sacrifice? What's the most optimal thing to do here? Cersei could help me out a bit, but I actually have a plan for her later in the round. So that's where I'm at. Basically a bunch of bad situations. So I will say, Justin, good on you for like creating these. It's not good.
Yeah. Again, this is what I was thinking, because the cavalry here, I was thinking, right, let's hold them back until I'm in a position to actually get around a flank and make you choose to come at me or deal with something else. These guys here, it was more luck than skill. I got in good, and I pushed on through for the attack to get rid of a big, nasty unit. Now they're a little exposed, but they've done their work, so I'm quite happy for them to die.
They've made their points back, and it's Berserkers. They're like a cruise missile. I've got to do something about them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, at this point, anything more they do this game is a bonus for me.
Yep, and I actually believe that something is, thinking about it a little bit, the Halberdiers are going to go into their flank.
Okay.
So I can't fail the charge, but I can still roll a 1 and get that disorderly charge. So let's check out what happens there.
You're
a 6.
Fine.
Nice, but okay. So we'll come in contact with the flank. We're going to come into 50% to right here.
Okay.
And we're going to have poke you with our 7 dice.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s, but I do get that cool reroll.
Nice.
Hitting 6 times. So you're going to be a -1 to your defense save because of the flank, and another -1 because of sundering. Now, you'll know that you have a 5+ save.
Yes.
You're at -2. In any situation, a 6 will always pass your defense save, so that's the very worst you can be reduced to.
Yeah.
And consequently, on the other side of that, 1s always fail as well. So just noting those are 2 like things are always going to be a constant.
Yeah. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So, 6 saves?
Yes.
Looking for 6s? That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dead. Do I have anything in my cards that could help there? Probably not. So yeah, they will just lose 6 guys, which is, I'm okay with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Just making sure that I even up from the back rank here.
Yes. And you're going to be -1 to the panic test here as well because of the flank attack.
Okay. So normally the berserkers are on a 5. So it's 6 to get it?
Yes.
Okay. See what I get? That'll be an 8, so they're fine.
All right. I'm actually happy with that because if you lost one more, you're hitting that critical pissed off threshold as I'm going to kill everyone.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, and that was the activation for the Halberdiers.
Yes.
And just it pains me seeing them sitting in between two objectives.
Yeah. Okay. I'm actually gonna. You're giving me now. I have some difficult choices, and here's the interesting one. I'm thinking of doing something that you wouldn't expect. So, what's the one unit on this table you wouldn't expect me to activate right now? If you had to pick one.
Honestly, right now, probably. Honestly, the Berserkers.
Actually, it's these guys I was thinking of. So what I'm thinking of doing is, I was thinking of activating Sansa, having her do the movement, bringing these guys back to here, and then they can activate later in the round to hit your halberdiers in the flank. But I'm then giving these guys the chance to kill the berserkers. But the berserkers are getting to a point where, like I said, I don't really care about them. Now, I could go in here, but at the minute, you're still in the worst possible choice. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do. So Sansa is going on to the movement, and I'm going to move these guys. So they will maneuver around, and they will just march forward their movement of 5. If I turn this the right way, to here. And I think I'll turn like that, just so that I'm still in your flank.
Okay. Yeah, it was a fairly good move there. All right. All right.
I'm trying to counter your counter.
You're trying to counter my counter, good sir.
It's what I'm loving about this game. It's so movement orientated. Okay.
Cersei is deciding she's going to join in this fight.
Has she had enough of my shenanigans?
She's had enough of your shenanigans. She's moving on to the crown area.
Okay.
And so these are two effects that are going to happen at the same time. Her influence effect and the effect of the crown. So in that case, I get to choose the order they resolve in.
Okay.
I'm going to choose to have her influence effect happen, which is no confidence.
Okay.
This is she attaches to a unit, and then unit suffers -2 to their panic test for the rest of the round.
Okay.
And she is going to just attach onto the Outrider unit here.
Okay.
And now I'm going to force them to take a panic test at a -1 to their roll.
Right. So that's -3 total.
Yes. But we're also going to impose our fealty to the crown.
Mm-hmm.
When an enemy makes a panic test, you're going to suffer -2 to that roll.
So I now need 11 on this test.
Because I control the crown area specifically.
So I need now need an 11 to pass this.
So everything you roll below an 11 is going to be a wound on the unit.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Now, I just want to point out as well,
yes.
This is a very strong effect, but it's costing me a 4-point non-combat character, an activation, her influence effect, a tactics card. So a lot of variables I'm having to stack on here to make this effect happen. And you still might roll an 11, knowing you. All right,
I don't know. Your odds are really, really good here. A 10. One short.
Well, so that's going to be 1 wound on the unit.
Yeah, and that will actually kill one of the horsemen. Because he had already taken a wound. And I assume you remove full models where you
Yes. Anytime there's a unit of wounds, always has to be full models.
Yes.
And then again, kids at home, sometimes things just don't pay off.
No, I did get lucky to get a 10 there. That could have been really painful on the entire unit.
Yes.
Yeah, if I had rolled double 1 there, that's what? 10.
That would have...
So 5 wounds.
Yep.
So that would have been 6 total on the unit, and that would have left me with 1 Outrider. Or no, it would have killed them, I think.
No, it would wipe them out because they're like cavalry. They're high damage, high mobility, but they don't have a lot of wounds because they only have 8 total.
Yeah, I actually haven't looked at how much they actually pump out. 7-5 to start, that's not bad. And then their axe, or their blade, flank and rear makes you vulnerable. Oof. Okay, back to me then?
Yep.
Okay. That I don't really need to worry about at the minute because you've gone. What I do want to do is actually get my Outriders into your flank and have done with that. So they will go for a charge. I will roll to make sure they don't get a 1. A 6, they are absolutely laughing. And they will square up to here. Right, so they will roll 7 dice.
Oh, Justin, I'm terribly sorry.
What
We are forgetting there's a giant pile of corpses right there. All of our guys are suffering -1 to their morale test.
Yes, so
that
I should
doesn't
have...
mean extra wounds.
Extra wound.
That's a good thing we remembered it now versus,
Oh, you see, I don't really mind retconning things like that whenever they happen again, because it's a friendly game.
Yep.
If something is meant to have an effect and you remember a little later, do the effect. All right, so 7 dice, needing 3s. Is there anything else I can do? No, no, and no. So no, I don't want to add anything extra in, so it's just 7 dice on 3s.
But their Outrider's Blade does make me vulnerable, because we just mentioned that.
Yes. So we'll go with that. That misses, and 5 hits.
And your charge rerolls.
Oh yes, I forgot. That'll be all of them, so 7 hits.
It's going to be 7 hits. You're
Yes.
hitting me in the flank, so my 3+ save goes to a 4+.
Yes.
And again, you can make me reroll any of these successes if you so want.
Yes.
4s. I failed 3.
Reroll them. Because I may as well do all the damage I can right now.
2 more fails, so 5 total.
Nice. So that's a rank and 1 guy. That's not bad. I can live with that.
Oh, we'll see. You fell right into my trap, good sir. I'm going to
Really?
make my panic test now at a -1.
Okay.
So I'm going to need an 8. But I'm going to pass this. I need to.
Okay.
That's a 7. I failed by 1 and actually 2 because of this.
Yeah.
But my assault captain is going to use his at any cost ability. I'm
Okay.
going to summarily execute a guy and reroll that test.
Okay.
I need this to pass.
Okay.
So I need an 8. Need a 9. I'm sorry, because the corpse pile on
Yep.
the flank.
7. Oof.
Failed by 2. And because I executed that guy, it actually cost me the rank.
Yeah. So there's a risk to that.
But the reason I wanted that to take place is because the guards have the Lannister Supremacy ability,
Right.
which is whenever they pass a panic test, they make the attacker make a panic test to -2.
Ah.
And Cersei influencing you guys with the corpse pile. A lot of your guys could have gotten really scared that my guys didn't like die. Like, hey, we've got better defense, better armor. Look how cool we are, and run away. But I didn't roll.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. I've got some other tricks. Not everything is lost.
Okay.
All right. So back to me, Justin.
Back to me, yes. So I think the Great John's going to go in head
No,
first.
my turn, my turn.
Yeah, sorry.
Jeez. Haven't you done enough?
Yes, I have. Apologies.
All right. I do want an activation token on these guys, though, just to remind me that they have gone this round.
Yes.
Okay.
So they've gone, and no one else has gone.
Yep. So I've got my guards, and then my other guards over here, Jamie. Jamie, you're gonna have to, double time this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got some options. They could go in the flank right here and try to finish off these berserkers. I could ideally also try to make a charge through the marsh over here into your guys' flank with some, after pivoting a bit. Oof. Okay.
Again, it's another reason why I took that moment to actually tie these guys down, because I didn't want them turning and coming after me this way.
Yep. These guys are just going to try to go into the flank here. Again, that bog is weighing me down, so roll 2 dice, take the lowest. I can't fail the charge, but it might be disorderly.
Yeah. It
is not.
It's fine. All right, so you get into the flank of my berserkers.
Very good. And I'm actually parking on top of this objective by moving there. Which
okay.
is good. Helps out. Okay, so we're going to be attacking the flank. My Lannisters have been kind of decimated down there to rolling only 5 attack dice. Luckily, I'm getting that reroll for the charge. Otherwise, they're the enemy. Come on.
Rerolls?
Yes, and I really, if you guys could hit all these guys and wipe out those berserkers, it'd go a long way in helping me. 4.
Okay. So 4 saves, needing
It's going to be a
sixes.
-1 because of the flank. Yep.
1 save. Okay. So 3 guys die. 2 left. I do, however, have to take my panic test now.
Yes, and for that test, I'm going to play a second copy of Fealty to the Crown. So you're going to be -2 to this test. And now this is actually relevant at this point. For each model that is removed, I restore a wound to a friendly unit within short range.
Okay. So I'm looking for 8 or better on 2. If I count this right. Oh! They're gone.
Well, no, they're not dead. They became Lannister guards. We gave them some armor. Said, hey, it's okay.
Okay. That's Shagga and his lot, maybe.
So that's going to be a victory point for me.
Yeah. However, there is a however here. So, because I'm playing the Great John, he actually has a couple of cards that let me retaliate after a unit dies. This one is called Last Stand. So, when a friendly unit is destroyed, that unit may make one free melee attack using its highest attack die value before being removed. If this is a House Umbra unit or contains Greatjon, the target enemy is also vulnerable. So I'm getting to attack you with 10 and you're vulnerable. I kind of suckered you into that one saying I don't care about them. I've this since the start.
I know I said it last game, but are you sure you're a Stark? Because that Lannister deviousness is kind of like coming through.
I prefer to think I'm like Tyrion. He's the one that's from the hated side, but you love to love the guy. Alright, I will need 1 dice from your side, I believe. Thank you very much.
Still have my victory point.
Yes, you do get your victory
See
point.
if it was worth it.
Okay, so 10 dice, hitting on 3s, with Sundering, 6s roll more dice.
And you've made me vulnerable because that was a House Umbra unit.
Yes. So there's 2 that I get to reroll. And that's...
There's actually quite a few misses in there.
Yeah, it's 6 hits with 2 dice that I get to reroll, which isn't bad. I get to reroll these. I get to reroll 1 more. And okay, so that's 8 hits. So you could fail all of these if I'm lucky.
Needing 3s.
Yes.
Because luckily this is the guard unit.
Sunder?
Force. That's like the horrible realization was dawning on me. So force.
That's not bad. 1 dice.
I assume you're gonna make me reroll these.
Of course. Why would I not?
I can't have nice things, can I?
No, the Lannisters cannot have nice things.
Oh, okay, that was a little rough. That's gonna be 6 dead.
Nice. Worth it.
Well, that being an attack action, it does trigger a panic test.
Yes, so
Let's
this
see if
could
these
get
last
rid of
2
them.
run away. And I really, please don't. Jamie? Jamie?
Talking to you now, buddy.
Yeah, Jamie. They're fine on a 7.
Okay. So I kind of deliberately left the Berserkers there thinking this would be a funny way to actually get a swing at you.
Alright, I've destroyed a unit.
Yes.
This unit gets to make a free maneuver.
Yes.
Any other units that engage them get to make a free pivot.
Yes.
All of those are very important.
Yes, right now. So they get to pivot.
Hey
and
guys.
face them. Hello.
And these guys got a free maneuver action.
Yeah.
They're going to just pivot on the spot here.
Okay.
Because I need to keep holding that objective.
Okay.
Yep,
That's
and I've
fine.
got the protection of the bog in case Great John decides he wants to come after me.
Yeah. All right.
That was their activation.
What to do? See, I don't want to charge the halberdiers in the front. Because I know they have like a set defense, is it?
Yeah. No, just come at me. It's fine.
I ain't doing that. Not yet. Not yet. So they've activated, so I still don't need to worry about them. They're the only ones I need to worry about, so I'm actually going to activate Catelyn. And I'm going to put her on the combat action to actually have my Outriders take another swing at these guys. I think is a good idea. Finish them off. So Outriders, 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anything I want to play into that? No, that's fine. Alright, so it's just 7 dice on 3s. All but 1. So 6 hits.
And you are attacking me in the flank, which is going to trigger that Outrider Blade ability again.
Yes.
Again, guys and horses in the flank. I mean, who would have figured it's a bad thing?
Yeah, who would have thought this was a great idea?
So I am at -1 to my save, so needing force. And you can force me to reroll any of these.
Yes.
I passed 2. I failed 4 already. Would you like me to reroll these successes?
No, because they're dead.
They're dead.
Exactly what I wanted there. And so now I myself get to make a free maneuver with them.
And a victory point for destroying unit.
Yes. So they will rotate. Go 6 and rotate. Hi, Jamie. How you doing, buddy?
I mean, he doesn't see you, so he's fine. But, by the way,
Yes.
what's that one important phrase that we always remember? A Lannister
Always pays his debts?
always pays his debts.
Oh, okay.
When a friendly unit is destroyed, one enemy becomes panicked, and one enemy becomes vulnerable. And I can pick the same one if I want. If I control the wealth icon, some other nasty stuff happens, but it doesn't. So, vulnerable and panicked.
Who are you going to give it to?
This unit of sworn swords right over here.
Ah, I see. Okay. But now, I pretty much have free reign now, because both your units have activated, and I still have 2 to go. So...
And I'm actually also out of tactics cards.
Well, I still have 2.
I have to have a flashback to how I got to this point. It's just... Things were going so well.
Okay, I think I'm not really going to be subtle here. I'm going to have the Great John's unit activate. In fact, I'll start with the Sworn Swords. They are not going to charge. They are just going to advance and take this objective. Yoink. Staying an inch away. So yes, they have all this on them, but I think that's okay. And this, while controlling this objective, this unit's melee attacks gain Sundering. Enemies suffer -1 to defense save rolls and vicious. So if you come at me, haha! Actually, I could charge with that then.
You could charge into the
And I would
in-game
have it.
effects. Yes, that's correct.
May I?
Oh, by all means.
I think I will then. So I just have to make sure that I don't roll a 1 here. Famous last words. No, they're fine.
But we will trigger our set for charge ability.
Yes.
That is going to get to make an attack on you before you get to attack me.
I'll accept that.
As apparently we're just making them angry here. Just come at us. But that's the playstyle of House Umbra. I mean, that's all your guys are getting stronger as they take damage.
Yes.
So
I
7 dice
quite like Great John. I quite like the playstyle. It suits me. Ooh. 3 hits.
Ooh, I got 3.
Alright.
And this
You
is
can make me
Sundering,
reroll these.
so you're at -1.
Yes. 3 dead.
I'm happy with just the 3 being dead. I need to reroll those.
This is fair enough. So I'll pop them out. And then I get to do my attack.
That's a panic test, though, because that was an
Just-
attack action on my part.
Fair enough. So I roll. 10, they're fine.
I'll make you reroll both of those, please.
10. The dice god saith no. Okay, so my sworn sword's on the attack with full power.
Oh my, these
Is 8 dice. I was
And-
actually hoping another one would die, so that I could use the reckless attack, because then I would have lost a rank.
But you already have Sundering and Vicious from the objective.
Yeah,
And if you use Stark Fury, you can get critical blow as well if you want.
I
And
will.
+1 to hit.
I
Just
will.
The full complement of just everything.
Yeah, so 3s.
They're more Berserker than the Berserkers were.
3s, but they will take D3 wounds. Which is fine by me. And because they are on the charge, they get to reroll.
Yes.
So that's 6 hits.
The critical blow will turn the 6s into 2
Yep.
hits, so 8.
8 hits. Yeah.
Justin, you're not really being nice this game. I remember our last game we were having fun and I won. And this game it's just all right, kid gloves are off. All right.
See, this is the thing. There are some games out there that just click with me. I think this is one of them. This is one of those games where I just want to rock about and basically give the opponent a bad day. It's not a steamroller. I have taken some damage here.
Oh, the game's not over yet. We're gonna make a comeback. We got Jamie still, the Kingslayer. Anyway, I need
Kingslayer's
5s.
going to kill everybody. How many
3?
saves?
I've lost 5.
Lost 5. Ouch. And then it's a
Hopefully we
panic
won't
test.
panic. 7. They're good.
Okay.
Now, sir, it is a D3 because of the
Yes.
objective, and a D3 for that Stark Fury you wanted to activate.
Yes. This unit suffers D3 wounds? Yes. So it's actually 2D3, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
1. And 3. So 4 guys die. That's kind of a fair trade-off.
I'll take it.
I'll take it all day. Okay. The Great John. What does he want to do? He is just going to go straight into Jamie. There is no point being subtle here.
Are you going to try to charge the enemy?
Yeah, so I can see you.
Yep. That is going to be 11, so you're going to need to roll 6. And because of this bog here, you're going to need 2 dice to take the lowest.
No.
So you're going to move 8 inches at me and take a panic test.
So I'll rotate. Move 8. Yeah, Great John, don't fall down.
That's why you failed to charge.
Well, those late night planning meetings with Rob Stark with all that mead. And then panic test.
-1 because of that corpse pile. Still all spoopy.
That's fair enough. So 8. 8. They're fine.
It's just some dead bodies. Most of them are Lannisters anyway.
I've really enjoyed this one so far. That'll be round, I believe. Yeah. All right, guys, we will tidy up. We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we are back for the next round. Scoring objectives. I score 1.
Yes, you score 1 point. I scored 1 point as well. Your objective had a pass ability. Mine, though, when I score points, I can make an enemy vulnerable and weakened.
Oof.
Absolutely going to do that to
Who's
this
it going to be?
Great John unit right here that's
good choice.
threatening me.
Okay. So I get to go first. I'm going to start with Catelyn, and I'm going to put her on the attack part of the tactics board, and then she will go out to a unit. Can you guess what I'm doing?
I wonder if the Sworn Swords here are going to get a big old Catelyn buff.
Yeah, so they go on to here. This comes off, and they will attack with their top value. So 8 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. I'm going to play Deadly Riposte.
No. Would I have had to play mine beforehand? Because I had considered playing one there.
Oh, let's actually reverse that up a bit because the attacker does always have first chance to play cards.
Yeah.
I jumped the gun on that.
Yeah. No, it's why I'm being fair and just saying you might want to draw that up.
Yep.
So I'm actually going to play Northern Ferocity. So this does, when a friendly unit makes a melee attack, this melee attack gains vicious, because I'm not going to use the objective one this turn.
The objective actually isn't optional.
Is it not? Oof.
No.
Well, I do want to use this anyway because I control the combat space on the tactics board. It makes you panicked.
Okay.
So it's just stacking stuff a little more in my favor. So I'll roll my 8.
And I'm still going to play Deadly Riposte.
Okay.
Which is when an enemy unit attacks, for every miss, you're going to suffer 1 automatic hit. Cool. If you were targeting Jaime's unit, some other nasty stuff, but Jaime's over here, facing down Great John.
Alright, so they were looking, well, the rest is 1s and 2s, so it's 4 misses. So I'll take 4 hits. And the 6s actually would have given you...
Oh, so you were activating Stark Fury?
I didn't call it, so I won't. Just
sure?
to play fair.
Right.
No, to play fair, I didn't call it, so I won't.
Okay.
Because otherwise that would have been an additional 3 hits. But 4 hits is fine.
All right. So 4 hits from me?
Yes.
And you do have Sundering, though, so -1. So I'm going to need 5s.
Yes.
I will fail 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, the Bannermen.
Yeah, I do notice you put Bannermen in everywhere. Do people just love Bannermen?
So that was actually something that, banners are really cool. But it was actually something that when we were talking to, our other side of things, George Martin and co and whatnot, was want to see historical banners everywhere because, again, they're cool. Yeah. So, whenever it was appropriate to put a banner, everyone got a banner.
That's fair enough. Okay, so you lost 2, and that'll be a panic test for you.
It is. All right, guys, hold. Need 7s.
That'll be 10. Reroll it.
You want to reroll both?
Yes.
Okay. 6. Oh!
1 more dice.
So with the Halberdiers, as we've talked about before, they maintain constant attack dice until they're reduced down to their last rank.
Yeah. However, I now have to take 4 hits, which could go badly for me. 3 die.
At least they were posted as they were dying. That's good.
Yes. And then I take D3 for the objective.
Oh, right.
This could wipe me out. And it does.
Hey, I will take it. So that's going to be a victory point for me. And this is just another one of those things to note, that if a unit is ever killed by an effect that didn't originate from the opponent, they're still going to get a victory point for that.
But do you get the bonus victory point because I was on objective?
In that case, yes, because the unit was destroyed while it was controlling an objective.
Yes. Important thing.
Yes.
I was a little gung-ho there, maybe.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Catelyn influenced them, was pushing them forward.
Yeah. Led them to their doom.
Okay. All right. Things are looking.
Yep. So yours.
Better. You guys are still in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I've got to. Okay. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. Cersei. She's going to claim the wealth area of the tactics board. I restore up to 3 wounds to a unit, remove 1 condition token. Something else to note, by the way. No, I'm sorry, that's not relevant in the slightest. Halberdiers are going to get back 3 guys.
Ah. Yes, this is something I've been completely forgetting this game, is that you can heal units back.
We've rallied some back to the cause.
Yeah. They just got dangerous again.
And then Catelyn is going to... Cersei is going to influence this unit here, so they're going to suffer -2 to their panic test for the remainder of the round.
Okay. I think I'm going to activate Sansa. Or no, I'm not. I'm going to activate my horsemen, and they're going to charge. So, from here, into Jaime's flank.
But we are going into the bog. Now, to note, you get your free maneuver, and this is very important now, because you can close some gaps.
So what I'll try and do is, I'll rotate, head that way past the bog, still moving a bit closer, and rotating back so I'm not hitting the bog.
Good call. So,
definitely making it, it's just, is it disordered?
Nope.
5, they are fine. And in. Perfect. So that'll be 7 on 3s with rerolls. Anything from yourself?
Not yet.
I will play Northern Ferocity. So it's the same again. It's vicious, and you become panicked.
Oh, panicked is... Oh, because you control combat.
Yeah.
And you're hitting me in the flank there with these guys. Oh, Jaime.
Buddy, this is how you got captured.
Captured, not run down by horses.
Okay, so 3 hit, reroll, 5 hit. That's fine.
I've got to go ahead and play this because, all right, I'm going to play Wealth of the Rock. I got +1 on my defense saves, but if I control the wealth icon, which I do, I automatically block D3 hits as well.
Okay. Nope.
Blocked 1. So 4 hits.
Okay. Worth a shot.
And I'm getting hit on the flank, so I'm at 4s.
Yep. And you're vulnerable.
Not looking good for Jaime and co.
Yep.
Well, I failed too. I don't think there's a need to really continue that.
So that'll be a victory point for me. And
2,
another one because you were on an objective.
Yep.
And I will then use their free maneuver to bring them just up onto the objective. And I will hold it myself.
Oh, the Kingslayer is so scary. All right, Halberdiers.
Yes.
You've seen everyone else, legendary heroes, get murdered, slaughtered, and killed. I need you guys to really, come together right now. We're going to try to charge the flank of the Great John's unit.
Okay, go for it.
We are going to be 8 away, so we're going to need to roll 3.
Okay. Okay, 6. You're in. This could hurt. And you're claiming an objective as you go. Does it have a passive ability? When you claim this objective, 1 target enemy attachment
loses all abilities.
Yeah.
And I will turn off Great John.
Becomes panicked and vulnerable. I can live with that.
Namely because I don't want to just get completely smacked back when I attack.
Yeah.
All right. 7 dice, because I did get my rank back.
Yes.
Hitting on 4s with reroll. Needing that reroll pretty badly. 3.
3? Okay.
3 at a -1, and another -1 because of Sundering.
Okay. So 4s becomes 5s. And it's 4 wounds, yeah?
Yes, and it's actually a -1 because of the flank, -1 because of Sundering.
Then it is 6s. Ow. Yeah, 3 dead. So 1, 2, 3. Be very delicate with these boys. There we go. Man, the piles of dead in this game are great. I love just seeing the front of this table with all the dead.
Okay. Yes.
And okay, so it's a panic test.
We're doing a panic test. You're gonna be a -1 for the corpse pile.
Yep.
-2 because of Cersei.
Yep.
And a -1 because I'm hitting you from the flank.
Oh. Okay. 8. So their regular is 7.
So basically, you need to roll anything below an 11. You suffered a wound for.
Yeah.
Because there's a 4, -4 to your roll.
Yeah. So it's on 11. I got an 8, so that's 3 guys
3
dead.
more. Yep.
Yep. So 1, 2, and 3. Great John angry. Great John smash. Also, my cavalry have went this round, haven't they? They went through Jaime. So they're out.
Yeah, Jaime's on one of the end of the swords.
Yeah, he's on a lance, just being bobbed away. But the Great John can still go. Tell you what, they've already gone, so I'm actually going to activate Sansa first. And Sansa is going to go on here and make them take a panic test at a -1.
Let's see, I believe they're going to be within short range of that corpse pile. They are. So it's going to be a total of a -2.
Yes.
So anything below a 9. They're good.
Okay.
Listen, all those dead guys, you've seen what they've been through, okay?
Yeah. But worth the try, though. So now the Great John will turn and attack. Now, the Great John has been switched off, but I can still use cards from my hand, yes?
Yes.
So that one's already used, so I will use Berserker Tactics this time. So when he makes a melee attack, if this unit has 1 destroyed rank, deal the target D3 automatic hits. So we'll see how many we get here. 2 hits, which is fair enough. And then I'll roll the rest of the attacks. So they are on 2 ranks, so they're rolling 6 dice.
And I don't know if you want to use Stark Fury or not.
I will.
Okay.
I will. It's time to push my luck a little bit. So any 6s count as 2 hits. Oh. Okay, so only 3 hits.
You know what?
So
I'm going to go ahead and
5 total.
re-roll. Make you re-roll the 3 hits.
Really? Oh.
It could be bad for me because you could get 6s, but...
No, becomes 1 hit. That's 3 total.
3 hits. Very good. All right, need 4s.
Yeah. Great, John. What are you doing, man? You been drinking or what?
Not a single one was passed.
So the rank goes again, which is perfect for me.
Oof. And panic time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in the corpse pile, so everything below an 8.
7,
One
so
more.
1 more. Fair enough.
Come on, guys, I just gave you a compliment and everything.
So, round?
That is going to be the round after we score. Let's go ahead and score before we end the round this time.
Yeah. So I will actually capture 1.
We got this one here.
Yeah.
And...
You have the other. Because I believe it's under your base.
Yes. Okay, so you're going to make one enemy unit vulnerable and weakened.
I can guess who. Yep.
Just going to guess on that one. And my effect is still turning Great John off.
Yes.
All right.
You go first.
I'm going to... I'll keep this card.
Okay.
It's going to be very important.
I have to draw 3. I used all mine last turn. 2, 3.
All right. Cersei is going to activate. She's going to claim the combat area of the tactics board. I'm going to attach this effect here. Make your guys -2. Sorry.
Do what? Oh, you're going with Cersei first?
Yep. She's using the combat area, allow them to make a free attack,
Mm-hmm.
and targeting these guys here.
Okay. I'm going to have my cavalry charge.
What?
Or sorry. My brain's just, I'm too much of a rush. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry, I just saw exactly what I wanted to do, and I just paid no attention to you. Apologies.
Yeah, just geez. All right, I'm only rolling 3 dice here, and you can make me re-roll. So this is actually a bit of a risk here, because I was either going to go to the combat area or the tactics zone here. But frankly, I can't afford to keep taking all these attacks. So I believe that claiming that area, blocking it off from you, getting the extra attack in is the best thing to do here. But we'll see. Whew. 1 hit. You want me to re-roll it?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
You can make me re-roll this.
-1. Yep.
3, so 1 guy dies. And I will take a panic, and I am within range of the corpse pile.
So you're going to be at -3 because of Cersei, -2,
Yep.
-1 the corpse pile. I'm also going to play Hear Me Roar.
That's 10 becomes...
When an enemy makes a panic test, they suffer -1 to their roll for each destroyed rank.
11 total. So I need to roll an 11 to be okay. Ow. Oh. Okay, so that'll be...
Run away home, little wolf.
That'll be 5 dead. That's everybody. So this unit goes away.
Cersei did a good job. We obviously have the Small John Umbra trapped somewhere. That's going to be a victory point for me. And a free maneuver for them.
Now hang on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The North remembers.
North remembers.
Oh no, sorry, it doesn't take effect because they hadn't already activated it. Damn, no good. So, yours.
Remember all you want. You're still dead. Unfortunately, that cavalry, there's not a whole lot of getting away from them.
No. They're pretty close now.
I tell you what I will do, though, is I am going to just make a maneuver of moving backwards. So I would pivot, move backwards, and then turn
pivot
back
to
to face
face
you. So yeah,
and you're on a
switching this objective here so my attacks. Ooh, yes. You know, it's fine. It's
That's
fine.
the painful one.
I'm risking it.
Okay. So. Yeah. So this I have to do now. So I'm gonna have Catelyn activate. She will jump onto the movement one. So they'll get to make a free move, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really matter where they move to, so I'm just gonna move them round and forward to here. Okay? You've already went, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So, or no, they went off.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're completely
Yes.
yes. So do you want to re?
No, that's absolutely fine because I know you would just turn to face me again anyway. There's no point dancing.
Well, I guess those lonely halberdiers are gonna, I guess, go charging right into those cavalry.
Yeah.
Heroic charge, guys. Come on.
A 1. Ugh.
Disorderly charge. Whatever. I mean, we are the last 3 guys to charge into horses.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Like, sir, sorry, what? We are still going to be sitting on top of that objective, though.
Yes.
So I actually might just kill myself doing that, because that's the one that's Sundering and Vicious and D3 wounds. Okay. 3 dice.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
From 3 men. The brave 3.
We're going to get you good.
The brave 3. Oh.
So, order of operations thing here. I am weakened right now.
Yes.
So, the attacker has to use their rerolls before the defender does. I'm not going to reroll any of my stuff.
Yep.
So that means that now you can trigger your the weekend token to make me reroll if you want.
Please reroll. One hit.
1.
Okay.
This is Sundering, so you're going to be -1.
Yep. My cavalry regular save is a 4 becomes a 5, which is fair enough. A 5. They like it.
I actually had some cool stuff if you had just
failed 1 wound.
Just failed 1.
Okay, now I'm actually going to use an ability I didn't think I would get the chance to use with the cavalry, which is their swift retreat. So basically, may immediately make a free retreat action. So just straight back, yeah?
Yes, your movement plus a d6.
Yes. So from where they are, 6.
So
I won't need all
up
that.
to 12.
I am literally just moving an inch back.
Yep.
So that I can charge into you when I activate. Because I have a thing which I want to do with a charge. So them having that free retreat back, very useful for the next card I want to play.
Okay.
Okay, so done?
Yeah.
Okay. But first, I'm going to be clever. So Sansa is going to jump onto here and restore
I don't
3 wounds.
I don't like this clever Justin play here.
So 3 wounds, and I remove a condition from them. They have no conditions. So I do get 1 of my cavalrymen back. Hey guys, I just found a new horse. Now I will charge, and I will use Devastating Impact. So.
Counterplot.
I thought you might have one of those.
Activate my trap card.
Can we even say that? I don't want to get sued.
By who? That's not a trademark phrase.
Roll it.
So on a 3+, I'll negate the card.
Yep. 3,
Boom,
yep.
Negated.
That's fine. What that actually would have done was, it would have given them the max roll, but because I controlled the movement area on the tactics board, it would have dealt 2 automatic wounds.
Yep, which I can't afford to take right now.
Yeah, but they will go in at full strength. Now, I will have to roll 2 and hopefully not get 1, because I am still in the bog. Or would I, because I'm kind of past
That's
it?
correct.
I do? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. They're fine.
But you activate my set for charge ability.
Ah, yes.
My 3 guys are holding strong here. Poke! 2 hits.
Okay.
And a -1 to your defense.
Okay. So, looking for 5s. 1 wound. Which is fine.
Kind of hurt our horse. It's a panic test, though.
So, they will get 7 dice on the charge.
Panic test, because that was an attack.
Yes. Okay. Looking at 6. Am I within for the corpse
nope,
pile?
outside the range of the corpse pile.
Okay, so 6 or better. They're fine. 7.
Ouch.
Needing 3s.
We're familiar with the concept of a parlay.
Rerolls. So that'll be 7 land.
I will play
Curse the man that came up with parlay.
expert parry.
Okay.
When friendly units attacked in melee, after attack dice rolled, each defense save of a 6 blocks 2 hits.
That is a good shot.
If it contained Jaime Lannister, it doesn't because he's kind of dead. So 7 dice.
Yeah.
Hoping for a lot of 6s here.
Yeah.
But I am vulnerable, so you can make me reroll.
Yeah.
But the last ditch effort, right?
Mm-hmm. No 6s.
That was 1.
Oh,
But
yeah.
there's also 3 failures here.
Yes. Would that not mean that there's one guy surviving?
So let's see, actually, when we blocked that, actually, you are correct here. So when we actually blocked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but thing is, we still failed here.
Yeah, but one guy would be left alive, I believe, because of the bonus one that you got.
Oh, right. I'm terribly sorry. Right.
It would
Basic math. Basic math. But again, we're talking about our rerolls here. That I'm
Yes,
assuming
and I will have you reroll them.
I'm going to get nothing but 6s now. Just all 6s.
That would be hilarious.
Or
no,
I will pass, none.
And death.
And they get run down.
Good game, sir.
All
that
right.
was so different to the first run through we had. I love the cavalry. I love that big movement, that being able to basically control when I'm getting on the flanks and being able to actually bring them back. I had been forgetting that the entire game. It is a very powerful ability to bring units back.
I had to make use of it several times because, again, the Halberdiers, they've got that threshold where they're really good and then really bad.
But I like the control to be able to bring them back and bring them back up to that strength. I'm never going to use it with Berserkers. I'll tell you right now. Never. If you do, you're doing it wrong. You're doing Berserkers wrong. You need to rethink it. Anyway, everybody, hopefully you enjoyed that game. Drop your comments down below. How would you have played it? We'll move on. We'll see you in the next one.
We hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now, and be sure to check out beastsofwar.com for the latest gaming news and gaming Let's Plays. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.